I think I actually improved the situation on the connectivity. So hopefully that's the case. I'm sitting outside of Bar Taco over in North Hills, Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm about to go pick up the order in here. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to let everybody show up, and then we'll check the sound and all that stuff as soon as people show up. So I'm going to get my also get my chat phone going. I'll do that real quick first. So that order's not ready yet, but it will be in a minute. Turn that down. I'll just wait for somebody to let me know if the sound's good before I go inside. What's up, Britt? How's it going? Mark, welcome in. How's the sound, guys? I gotta check that, and then I gotta go pick up an order. As soon as I get a verification on the sound, I'm gonna go pick up this order and give you guys a scenery or whatever. Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know if you can hear me. That'd be great. Thanks in advance. Audio's good on your end. All right, that's all I needed to hear. Andrea Silva, what's up? Leather and luxury cars. What's good? All right, so guys, I'll see you guys in just a minute. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna need this one. I'm gonna go pick up this order real quick, and I'll be right back. We'll continue this. What's up, Angela? Welcome in, guys. Just let everybody file in. I'm gonna give you guys this view here, and I'll be right back. XO is in the house. What's up, guys? All right, I'm gonna go pick up the order. See you in a minute. What's up, guys? I'm back. Tell me it was muted that whole time. Please let me know that it was muted that whole time. Hopefully it was. You didn't hear music, did you? Did you hear music? All right, but let's see. Confirm pickup. Let's go. All right, cool. So we got Mark, Angela, Connor, Antonio, Andrea, Night Shift. Let's go, Vadim. No music. Heather, thank you. Good. Mark's been waiting. Nice. Ending your shift. Oh, come on. Now you can get back out there. If you're just tuning in and enjoy what you're watching, be sure to hit the. Okay, I can't say that, but Jason could say that. All right. If I missed anybody, I'll catch you guys in a minute. So here's the deal. I'm gonna give you guys the update real quick. This is about where I'm at. Roughly where I'm at right now. Oh man, I lost the calculator. Maybe it's a. Did I really? Okay, I'm gonna have to calculate it a little bit. So, gosh, man. All right, let me do this anyway. Let me just do this anyway. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me do this real quick before we get too far along, and then we'll go ahead and have a baseline. I think it's smart to do it. I think it's smart to do it. All right. So I'm just adding some numbers together. I have three dashes, so I have 795 plus a 3779. I had it all written out, but I guess I lost it. And then that's where I'm at now. So return to dash, go blah 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 blah. Okay, 9339. 9339. 9339 equals. Oh no, come on. Come on. Really? See, this is why I don't like doing multiple dashes. It's just complicated to keep up with the stuff. What's up, T-Gun? How's it going, Heather? Anyway, I'm gonna try this one more time, and then I gotta go. I gotta roll, but I need to get a baseline. All right, 795 plus 3779. So that's plus 3779. Okay, equals. All right, that's 4574, and the place I'm at right now is 9339. Good grief. 139.13, and I got a 1690 on deck. All right, so that's where we're at. All right, now I can go back into this. All right, cool. Long day. Spent 2 hours at DMV and had to drive all the way. Oh yeah, you had to get that car registered. That's crazy. All right, let's go. 2 hours at DMV is not fun. Not fun. What's up, Kendra? How's it going? Good live stream tonight. Okay. We're going to turn around and go out a different way. I do think I actually solved some problems this time. As far as my connectivity, I'm not really going to talk about it very much. This is kind of boring. We'll just see how it plays out. That's going to be the most important part. So let's just see how it plays out. See if it looks good. But I did make some changes. And yeah. So one thing I did forget to do that I need to do real quick. I'll do it when I get to the stop sign, because I need to wipe the lens on the phone, but I think it's probably good, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm actually seeing, I think I need to clean the windshield now too. Between there and there. Yeah, dang it. It's cool. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. But I do want to get the lens real quick. I kind of did this in a hurry, because I only had but so much. Yeah, that's on the window. I only had but so much time to get this done. I gotta roll out. So, yeah, dang it. I'll have to clean the window after this. Can't do that right now. Oh, yeah, dang, and I'll go out the other side. Let me go out the other side. So how's everybody's night going? You guys making any money out there? You hustling out there? Or are you just having chilling, relaxing, enjoying the day? What's good? What's good your way? Yeah, I gotta go out the back way here. Forgot about this. See if we see any cool cars. See something cool out, probably. Well, pretty nice little Corvette. You made $2.99 tonight on the. Oh, on the stream. Yeah. Dang, I forgot to do a super chat. I don't know if I do a super chat and you play music, does it take it away though? Or do you still get that? I gotta figure it. Because I don't wanna do it and it be taken away and then you think you have something and you don't. So I gotta figure that out. I got a lot of learning to do on this YouTube stuff. What's up, Alex? Gregory is always working like me. I hear you. Okay, well, I'll keep it in mind. I might have gave you a super chat on the, I don't know if I did that either on the, I don't think I did on the karaoke either because I was paranoid that you'd lose it. Anyway. All right, let's get going. I've got 8 minutes, 3 miles. I'm going to Glenwood Avenue. Got to take a left on Glenwood, go into it like we're going into town. I need to set up my Stream Buddy so that I can hear you guys. And again, I'm working on that in doses. I'm working on like doses. I can't do it like constantly, but a little bit every now and then I can do it until I get used to like same time. But see, that's not that's the practice of speaking to people as well. So either way. But yeah, we're rolling. We're gonna see. I'm gonna do the best I can to do it. Okay. Well, that's good to know, Heather. Play like music from the radio, like actual real copyrightable music. And they give you the super chats. See, I was always paranoid. If all you lose is the AdSense, like it's like dang, I could play music. Like I don't care. Usually you guys carry me through. But I don't know. I just don't want any like just don't want books on my account because this account is tied. Both my accounts are tied together, and so I can't screw up either one of them because I'll screw up both of them. So too bad. So I got to be careful, but I'm just paranoid stuff. But that's interesting. Yeah, this is way worse than I thought it was. I'm gonna clean that as soon as we get these dropped off. The police. You got somebody pulled. I need to get my earpiece going. Let me okay, the super chat you do. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I'll try to. I'll figure that out then. I'll work on that. Let's see what I can do. What's up? I'm gonna roll the window down. It's nice out. So hopefully we can keep a good signal. So I have a new way. I did hook the Starlink back in, by the way. So now I have 4 different connections. So hopefully we can keep it rolling. Yeah, take away the super chats. Okay, interesting to know. Well, I could just play music maybe. That'd be a whole different thing. That'd be a whole different ball game right there. probably wouldn't do it every day, because if I do that every single day, the amount of AdSense that would add up over the course of a year, they'd be taking like a lot of money from me. But I mean, every now and then maybe. Interesting. All right, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like there are some days, believe it or not, where I don't make as much on all that stuff, and the AdSense comes in clutch. You know. So I don't know, but yeah, that's kind of cool. It's good to know. It's good to know it's possible. Alright, so you guys are going to have to let me know. I'm trying to monitor the stream to make sure it's looking good as far as connectivity. I think it is. So, you guys will have to kind of keep me posted. I got to move away from the live screen so that I can do the, so I can hear you guys talking. If we have an issue with, yeah. Yeah, because I do provide for my family with all my endeavors. It's definitely important, but I, you can do it before the stream, Holla. There, if you go into the settings, go to advanced settings, you can turn it off. Yeah, we mean remove audio though. So now I'm listening to you guys on the text to speech, but I got to get a better headset. I got to get a better headset because this hurts my ear. I don't like these. Oh yeah, I don't do a lot of editing. I don't have time to edit. I live stream all day. I'd have to hire somebody for that. I really don't have. I mean, I guess I would hire somebody for that. Like, it might be worth it, but I don't know, dude. I would have to because I don't have the time. No time, man. Here, I'm gonna flip this and flip it back and see if it picks up that light. There we go. That's better. All right, good night, Heather. So I'm dropping off this Barataka. I'll be right back. Let me drop that off real quick, and I mean, maybe I'm serious. What's up, King for a day? Yeah, I mean, I'm not there, or I'm not quite there. All right, good night, Heather. Wait, YouTube will only let you edit out one song. Yeah, I'm sure there's limitations to that. I think it's better. Like the way I'm doing it, technically, is by the book. I think it's the way you're supposed to do it. But yeah, there's probably some. You hear that? Did you have a good day? All right. So yeah, this is a little bit different, guys. If you didn't, this is like, sometimes I'm gonna bring these earbuds out because this is easier when I'm moving fast like this. This way I don't have to worry about. Huh. Yeah, that's too much, man. That's too much work. Like, yeah, that's too much work. I already run the 2 channels. Oh, interesting. What kind of strange things did you run into? We got 5 minutes, by the way, guys. 1.1 miles. So yeah, I got to get the over the ear. I think this will be really. I'm starting to get used to where I can do this, especially if it's a little slower. The chat's not like lit up, but I need to do the over the ear around like the bone conduction, like induct whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because these are earbuds, and I don't like. Did buy them. I guess I'll just have to like. I don't know. Do people? I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. They'll be a backup, I guess. Just kind of hurts my ear a little bit, but I can handle it for now since I'm having to navigate these streets and stuff. It's the only way I can. Yeah, the other day they told me that I had a priority order as well. And oh, the image looks pretty good though. That's good. And yeah, so turn that off. It was a they didn't say anything about paying me more though. Like, look, you know, I got 4 other orders. Remember I had 4 orders? I had 4 orders the other day. But oh my gosh, dude. Are you kidding, Moxie man? Dude. That sucks. What the heck, dude? Were they texting and probably texting and driving or something crazy? You're out of the hospital, so. But that's not good. Man. That was not the kind of news I was hoping to hear. Oh man. Dang it, yo. Yeah, I don't like the earbuds like this either. They just stick in the ear. This is not good. But well, shoot, y'all keep Moxie man in your prayers, man. It's got a tweaked neck and a messed up car now. Well, yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, but it only goes but so far, you know. And when the injuries, they last a long time. So make sure it's a lot. I gotta figure this order out. Hand it to me. Okay, so I'm guessing that they're gonna be standing outside. Are they gonna be standing outside or what? I really don't know. All right, let me. It is. Yeah. Yeah, I hope they did have insurance. Did they have insurance? I've been hit from the back, from the rear, in a car twice. Both times I was in a very small car. I've got to call this. Yeah, that's a good question too. Yes, I am. Okay. All right. There. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if I have to park or like here. I'm gonna have to call the customer. By the dumpster. Wait by the dumpster. On which side? Yeah, I'm about to call the customer. I'm about to call this customer. Hold on. I gotta mute you guys. Or I gotta mute. I'm gonna mute myself. Got it. We made it happen. Hold on a second. Let me get over there to you. All right. Yeah, because it's weird.
There's normally two dumpsters right here. That's my fault.
Well,
Sorry.
there's a dumpster over there. I see what you're saying.
Thank you. No, because normally there's two dumpsters right there.
Got
You're good.
Right on. All right, cool. Thank you. Have a good one. All right. All right, I got it. Gosh, that was kind of crazy. So I'll do the totals in a minute. What happened? Did we get some members? What? So I had to take my earbuds out because I couldn't hear you guys and her at the same time. Moxie man, you don't have to do that on the day of your wreck, man. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's crazy. Okay, so we got I can't pronounce that, Japanese fusion. So I'm gonna take that 1475 for 9.7 going back to my zone. So that's excuse me, we got that locked down. We got some names to read off. I'm going to read those real quick. I am going to try to catch up real quick with what you guys are saying, but I'm not going to be able to say all of it. That was a fast order. Yeah, so thank you. Let's see. What happened first? Moxie Man gave 10 gifted memberships. Congratulations, Mr. Nobody from Nowhere. Dina YA, Vast Prairie Sky, Julie Lehman, 3605, Jacqueline Online, Kitty Cat Mom, Reg, MGJ11, and One Ano. All right, congratulations, guys. Thank you, Moxie Man. I appreciate it. I hope you feel better, dude. That is terrible news, but you probably will get paid, hopefully. But hopefully it will actually heal. We want it to heal so that it's not like a lasting thing. It's a lasting thing. That's what we don't want. Yeah. Jason says, get rest, Moxie Man. We are all thinking of you. That's right, Jason. Good message, Jason. Yeah, sounds like the beginning of the episode of Dateline Trouble. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just running through these real quick. I wish I could show off all the data center I stumbled across in Chicago near isolated lakefront district. Oh yeah, you should make videos about it, dude. They're advanced tech ones. I would look at that. I would want to see that. Vast Prairie Sky says, thank you for the membership. Moxie Man gave you your membership. Vast Prairie Sky, so welcome aboard. You're part of the crew. Thanks to Moxie Man. So congratulations. And here. All right. I'm going to put this back in. I'm going to get going. Leslie, I'm really bad with these totals right now. I don't know. I had a total. I'm really bad at this total thing because I've got so many dashes all strung out. So let me see. If my calculator still has the numbers, I can get the total. All right, I can get the total. 29. All right, we're at Leslie, we're at 156.03, 156.03. So $156.03 plus that $14.75. Hopefully that helps. I've got to roll though. I got to roll because yeah. Thank you, Moxie, to catch up. All right, let's roll, guys. We got to go to restaurants. It's a pretty good return trip order. I was really skeptical that I would be able to make the 200 after the beginning of the day, but it seems like just pull this off. So pretty thankful for that. How's my images out here? How's the image looking like? Is it looking good? Nice and clear. Well, Leslie, we got it. Moxie put the total in there. The number Moxie put in, I think it was 156.03. And you just add that 14.75 or whatever it was as the on deck. And then we'll be all caught up. Now, I will say that I think this this internet setup is working good. I feel like it is anyway. But I've got to stop that monitoring system because it makes me hear myself and I can't hear myself repeat plus you guys is a lot. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this. We're getting it though, dude. We're getting there. We're making things happen. We're really close to the restaurant as well. What's up, Dan? Welcome in. No doubt, yeah, dude. Big internet fist bumps, big Hulk smashes, for sure. This guy's carried the day for us. I'm, you know, look. Hopefully the image is really, really good. In fact, I'm actually going to turn the volume down so I can see it myself, because I want to see what's going on. I can't go back through the whole thing, but I think we're in good shape. The disruption that you see is the window. Every time when I park, like, and I'm not live, I park under the trees. We get that tree sap. But I think we're doing pretty good with it. This is now Starlink plus 3 phones, basically. So I just need a clean window and we'll be good to go. Oh, this is a one-way. Is it a one-way? I just did that. Why'd I do that? It didn't have an arrow. But that's okay. I can fix that. That'll work. Yeah, I miss Craig's stream too, Moxie, like because I'm always sleeping. All right, just gonna keep you guys in my ear, and I'm gonna run in. So I should be able to hear you because I'm not too far away at this restaurant. Music out here? No. This is a place we want to explore at night one time. This is Cameron Village. So we'll do this eventually. I'm gonna pick up storage. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's see. Okay. So I got this picked up. Got a little road trip with it, 19 minutes, 9 miles, but it's going to take us up to 401. Not far from Wake Forest, which is where we're going to need to be if we're going to do late night, which we're probably going to need to do a little bit of late night to close the gap on this thing here. So sometimes it does that, King for a Day. Like sometimes it'll it'll say exactly what you're doing. Like it won't move on the map or whatever, and it'll just say you're already there. But it's the restaurant, right? It's not the delivery, it's the restaurant. It's almost like they don't have an address for the restaurant, so they just say, well, you're done delivering or whatever. It's a glitch. I had an order drop from a double the other day for a while, And then like 30 minutes later, it came back. I wasn't getting any orders. I was like, what's going on? And so I restarted the app a couple times, and like eventually I was on the map going to that order 30 minutes late. Hey, what's up, basement? Yeah. Well, how did that work with the pin? So the pin must have been off. And so did you have to say that the pin was in the wrong location and all that stuff to get it dropped off? Because that's the issue. You know, that's the issue I see having there. And then they can open that up and say, oh yeah, like I never got my food, and then DoorDash will review it, et cetera, et cetera. Oh yeah. Yeah, this weather right here is great, actually. We're having great weather. But you're right, some people are having severe weather, it's true. Okay, Alex, I don't expect you to. I hope you have a great evening. Thank you. Thank all of you. Huh, interesting. Okay. All right, let's roll. Let's roll. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Yeah, everything's off. My tonality and everything's off when I have these things in my ears. I don't know how people do it. Now I know why people look at me like they're... Oh, that's good, Dan, that you got to fix stuff and it didn't hit the house. Oh, that's good, Victor. It's a nice time to go out and like have a cigarette or whatever it is that you do outside. I gotta figure out how to do this. Uh-oh. Moxie Man does not stop. He can't be stopped by a crazed driver. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Moxie. I'll get those names as soon as we get to a stopping point. I got a little loop-de-loop that we got to do. We might end up with some red lights. So that's awesome. Thank you. You'll see the loop-de-loop. You'll know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, it is left lane. I gotta go to left lane. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks, Moxie. Congratulations to the 5 individuals who got a second month. Nice. You might not be wrong about that, King, for a day. And as well as, yeah, Moxie Man, it's like a nice day except for like bad stuff happened, right? Hey, I just saw a Honda Fit for sale at that dealership, a little used car lot. I'm gonna go look at it. Brisk day at Six Flags. I gotta figure out how to mute I couldn't figure this out last night, and I looked around a little bit. I got to try to figure out how to mute just the YouTube app so I can watch it on mute and have the text-to-speech. Chevy Bolt. Is the Bolt a electric or just small engine? So I think I'm just gonna have to trust that the image is good and pause it and just turn. Yep. Me? Just like me? Now they're going to be using my likeness in the on the AI platforms. Great. I don't get paid for that, do I? That's okay. And I wasn't referring to you, Basement. I was just referring to the AI, like making the image like other people. You know what I mean? Like when you put it in there. But it could be. I mean, maybe it brings out, I don't know, the level of is bringing out. Gotcha. Interesting. Oh, dude, the text to speech just said Jake Gyllenhaal. So weird. It said Gyllenhaal. That's how it said. I would let you guys hear it, but people say it gets annoying, and I know it does. But I'll let you know when it says something really stupid. Because it does do that. I'm not listening to this thing all night either. Because it hurts my ear. I gotta get it. I gotta order one overnight if I can. I've never been there. Mark, you stayed out. Thank you, Crystal. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop at this one. I do hate the earpiece. I never use earbuds, like, dude, because they feel weird going in my ear, and also it muffles the sound, and I like to be aware of my surroundings. So I don't like anything that he did. Yeah, he ran that red light because I was thinking about going. I was like, nope, there's not enough time. That's why I stopped. They do feel unnatural. I never liked them for music. I like over ear for music. I have one bud in right now, but I still feel muffled. Like, I don't like my senses being muffled. Yep. And I live streamed for a long time, so I can't do that. Plus, it also interferes, like hearing it and speaking. But I'm getting better at that. I feel like I'm getting better at that. I like sound more like myself now, hopefully. But I can't ride around with headphones on because that'd be even worse. What's that? Uh-oh. I know why I have kids. It's, yeah, I'll stop. Oh, why or how? Yeah. Yeah, I like to be aware of my surroundings because I don't know. Now I know when I see people out there with the earbuds in, I know they're completely out of touch with what's going on around them. I can tell because I have one earbud in, and I don't like the way it like offsets all the things that I'm hearing. And I can hear myself too in a weird way that I don't like. Yep, they're very distracted. And yeah, exactly. It's not how I like to roll. But I'm trying to be, responsible. So this is the responsible way to do it while I'm driving. And actually still be able to interact with you guys because I like to interact. That's like one of my favorite things. Yeah, exactly. Now, if I want to listen to music, so when I'm at home, the few times that I've gotten on like other people's like shows or whatever, as like a guest or something, I usually just I have a headset, and I'll just regular earphones, like over ear. Yeah, I have some Sony's over ear, and I put those on, and I'll just take like one, and I'll put it off up on my head. So I'm just literally, but I can put them both on, and it's fine. Uh-oh. Hopefully they're clearing out some issues there, Victor, for you. But yeah, I think about you sometimes out there when you go out to smoke and these people are out in front of the hotel. So I've kind of got an idea about what it's like. I mean, I've been there where you're at before. I'm not sure exactly where you're at. I mean, don't say that either. But I kind of know. Yeah, it's like it can be rough out there. Let's see, 420 for the gas here, 419 and 9/10. It's so funny how they do that. Just say 420, man. You know what I mean? Just round it up. Whoops. Oh, I just figured out how I can pause. Yeah. Exactly. Do a little recon before you go out. See if it's clear, $2 per minute. Oh, I'll just check out your stuff for free, basement. That's funny. I'll check it out. I'll go over there and check it out like tonight. You don't have to do that. You don't have to super chat anything. We're finally getting down into close. That's what I'm gonna get next, Casey. Yes, sir. That's what I'm doing next. I'm gonna order some. I just haven't ordered them, but I think I should order them. Like, if I have a moment when we're not, like where it's not busy right now, I think I should try to order them. See if I can get them up tomorrow. But if I can't get them tomorrow, it's okay. Yeah, I've gone through this. I have to live with what I've got for the day, and then the next day. Okay, I will. I'll watch it, Basement. I know you had that one song that was based on me. And I did watch that, and you didn't have to do anything to have me watch it. I'm gonna watch it anyway. But yeah, Casey, that's exactly what I'm gonna do next. That's the next evolution of this setup. Because there's no way I can rock this all day. There's no way. And I have to take it out. By the end of the night, like, I'm gonna take it out. I'm just gonna take it out. Just go old school. Because I can't do it. But I'm trying to train myself to be able to listen to you guys and speak with continuity like I normally would, at least while I'm on the road. And then when we stop, I'm taking them out and I'm gonna read because I like to read. I could speed read, and I can remember everything I read. So it's like we had this conversation last night. I know I don't have to say it again, but you get what I'm saying. I'd rather do that, but I can't do that while I'm in motion. So, all right, let's roll. No, don't say that. Don't say that. My basement. Don't. I'm just gonna watch it. A gray. Like an alien, like a gray alien. Could have been a typo. Oh yeah, yeah. I was able to do what AI does now, but on a human level, like a long time ago, because I could become like as like some people, like whatever it is, you know what I mean, like the geniuses of the thing. There's a couple things I'm actually really good at too, but I'm able to hang with people because I can pick up on concepts pretty quick. Yeah, I don't know if we could call it that, I guess. But yeah, that's yeah. All right, let's see. I'm gonna back in. All clear. Cool. I'm gonna do the UPS method. What's up, John? All right, let me go drop this off. I need a flashlight for this. Right back. Okay. I'm gonna show this real quick. We got 125 on this dash for 5 hours and 14 minutes. So that's where we're at. Chick-fil-A 920 going in out of the market for 12 miles. Gonna decline that, and I'm gonna see if I can get this total going again. Now the problem, no, I do have an issue where 125. All I have to do is just remove this one. 125. Total's 170.78, guys. We got an Applebee's that came in, but I can't get it. I can't get at it. It's not showing me. It's like glitching. Oh, come on. It's glitching. All right, let me force stop. Sorry, guys, having to work here. Let's try to save this. I might not be able to get this order. Can't take it because I can't get it. I got a red screen. I'm gonna lose it. Can't get it. It's higher than that, Leslie. But I gotta try to get this. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this order. Yeah, it says. Yep, I couldn't get it in time. It was just a red screen. 170.78, Leslie. Nice. Yep, 170, 78. I got out of this neighborhood because for whatever reason it's not letting me get this these orders. So I just missed out on an order. But Applebee's orders usually suck, so that probably didn't miss out on much. But I couldn't see it. Like I couldn't even see what it was, let alone get it. A green tree. All right. So I'm gonna take this one's 25 to sheets for 5. I gotta go over it and I'm just gonna stack. That's gonna get me out of this stupid zone that's not allowing me to get orders for whatever reason. I mean, I got that one, but I like how that just happened. So in that driveway. So anyway, cool. So 170, 78. Yep. Right. Thank you, Leslie. Let's roll. Get that back up there. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. Here. It's like, yep. But you gotta. Oh, audio skip for the one on deck? Alright, let me get that. Let me get that. We got a 525 on deck. Turn this down real quick. Start that up. Check my image here. Make sure everything's looking good. Everything seems to be looking good though, right? Not too glitchy, not too pixely. Other than the fact the windshield needs to be clean. That's a good sign, guys. That's a good sign because, yeah, dude. All these networks I think are working together. Finally. I figured it out. I messed it up before, but when Kendra was live, I was playing around with it, trying to figure out how to make it work. And I think I figured it out. Now, this is not going to be perfect, but we might be like 90% there. There's going to be times when everything cuts out. Because remember, earlier, like days ago, I said 0 plus 0 plus 0 is always going to be 0. If every network that I have on board has no signal, and there's going to be places where that's the case, because if there's trees covered, if there's, if we're in an area like just far away, neither Verizon nor T-Mobile or whatever, none of those is going to have the signal. Like right now. What is going on with that? That was a little glitchy. Just a minute ago. So as I'm speaking of it, yeah. There's times where it's not going to be anything we can do about it. And there's times when that app might, miss a beat, right? Speedify or whatever. It's not perfect. I'm looking at some of these backpacks that these guys are creating with these. They're called data chips, data sims, and they just build them into a modem. But basically, they have a modem they could plug in like 3 or 4 different networks, data sims, via like USB or whatever, and then that creates like a local. I can actually wire that into whatever I'm using to stream from. I think a lot of people probably use a laptop and then like some kind of studio setup, OBS or otherwise, and then run that to a camera and stuff, where I'm using a phone, so it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, but still, I think we're doing pretty good considering everything's wireless. Everything's wireless, so I don't have anything wired in, no Ethernet, nothing. And it still seems to be doing okay. So, hey, if I was looking to keep us online, we'll put in the work, man. We're gonna put in the work. Yeah, but those backpack rigs are nice, dude. They are nice. Those guys they've got some good some good internet service, man. They're putting it together. It's basically a bonded network like this, but it's all hardwired. You could still boost the signal. Even with what I have here, you could still do it. I could probably figure it out. The next step of the evolution, though, is kind of hardwired into its own modem. Just basically driving around with a modem, of its own that's able to bond all these networks together directly. So I'm in the infancy stages of looking at that. I've got to kind of like put what I've got to work for a while, and then we'll get there eventually. Well, Leslie, get some rest then, and just come back at it. It'll be okay tomorrow. You ain't gotta win the war in every single battle. Just gotta survive. Keep coming back. Keep surviving. Okay, we're almost at Sheets. Pause that, turn that up. I'll be able to hear you guys when I'm in the store. Kind of like that. I do kind of like that. The fact that I can hear you guys when I'm in the store. And that way, if something's happening I need to know about, you can let me know. Anybody see David Potter in the last day or two? I don't know if he's come in today at all. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back finally. My goodness. What the heck, dude? That was a wait. That was kind of a wait time. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They just had a lot going on out there. But anyway, yeah, so what? That's the wrong thing. I gotta get this earpiece out of my ear for a second. We finally did get it though. So let's go drive that over to where it needs to go. And look, thank you, John P. Sullivan. Thank you for the coffees. I do appreciate that. Big shout out to John. You rock, dude. Yeah, fortunately I don't have to, but it seemed like you almost do have to hold them up to get anything done. But yeah, they had a lot of orders on deck. That was the deal. Hold on, what's going on? No, this guy's gonna... That's not cool. There's Ellie. All right, let's roll. Let's move. We gotta get this thing going. We turn down this alley. Not going to the Waffle House. No. What's up? Welcome in. Welcome aboard. They did order hot dog. How did you know? There is a hot dog in there. It's like a sampler or something, hot dog. I saw a hot dog in there. I saw that was part of the list. So there it is. Good call, Javier. Javier has obviously in tune with the Doordash. Yeah, you're right. Well, they have a lot of other stuff there too, though. It's Sheets. Do you have Sheets in Miami? Yeah. So they got all that, you know, made to order stuff. A lot of mozzarella sticks, stuff like that. You don't have any, you haven't got any sheets to order? You will. Late at night, more so. Hey, you don't work late nights, do you? If you DoorDash for long enough, without a regular job, you probably will end up doing some late nights. Yeah, you will. It's gonna happen eventually. Sometimes you get them during the day too, but that's your bread and butter, late night. 24-hour, cool BMW. 24-hour McDonald's. You got Sheets. The bars, different bars and stuff that actually also serve food. Yeah, Taco Bell, you know, that kind of stuff. You know. You know, man. You know the thing. All right, we got 5 minutes, 2 miles. Actually, it's kind of going into a zone. I don't know if there's going to be a lot going on over here when we actually get this going. That's good. 24-hour McDonald's. Quick Trip. It's like QT. I've never been to those that I. Now, when I was over in Tennessee, they had those Weigels, I think they're called. A sheet. They're a little bit like a step up above family fare, which is something we have in Durham a lot. There's a few of them in Raleigh too. When I did my Durham, 10 or 15 family fare stations. Yeah, Jason, I saw you had a membership over on Kendra's, so that's cool. You got the gifted. Pretty awesome. Why not? Oh yeah, because you got a red light. I'm gonna go. You gotta take advantage of that fact. Yep. Yeah, they did. Family Fare, just like, especially out in Durham, man, they just took over. They proliferated out there. I had, I can't remember exactly how many. I'd have to really think about it to count them up. Definitely double digits. Because I had about 60 stores. I had some of them in Raleigh too, but yeah, most, like, in Durham, there are a ton of family fairs. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna park right here because there's no other place to park. And I gotta run around that building real quick. Is there a place down there?
The customer requested you leave the order at their door.
Wow, why so loud? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Leslie. It's a hit, definitely. Hopefully tomorrow's better. I'm gonna drop this off real quick, because this ain't a big earner. We're gonna have to take a lot more delivery. Okay, we got that done. Hey, what's up, Davey? The gas assistant fund. Thank you. We got a Wendy's $7 for 6.3. We're gonna take that. Davey, appreciate the gas assist fund. I like that. I like that terminology. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a good night tonight. Definitely gonna put that right into the fuel fund. So that helps a lot. 1 gallon of 93 octane. There it is. Thank you, Moxie Man, for the gallon of 93. Look, you get an original Hulk smash right there. Thank you, Moxie. I appreciate it. Davey, you guys rock. Let's roll. We're going to Wendy's. Thanks for the gas, fellas. I'm gonna drive a little bit more now. I think did we get, so the total, actually, if I'm being thorough, I know I need that. Do a little gallon gas can. Little one like you would use for like maybe a lawnmower or something little. All right, so actually, Leslie, yes, that was correct, and then we had a plus 525. Oh. Trying to keep up with this. Get out of here. Back up. There we go. All right. 130. 29 puts us at 176. Is she correct? Yeah, 176. She knows it. Leslie, you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of me. Always a step ahead of me on the numbers. Yes, exactly. You're right. You're right. I'm slow. 17603 to be exact. Thank you. You're keeping me straight. You're doing a good job. See, I have to go back to the calculator. I mean, I coast. Look, I'm coasting right now. Completely off the gas right now. We're just kind of coasting. This is free mileage. Look at this. I didn't, but also I've only been live for an hour and a half. Okay, let's go to. I don't think it's going to be open on the inside, so let's see if we can drop through. Yo, JP, what's up? I haven't heard from you in a while, JP. You been doing all right? You out here hustling or what? Take a break or got some rental cars you're driving? You're always driving a new car, a different car.
Thank you for choosing Wendy's.
Yeah. So I just have a little Doordash order.
What's the name?
Okay, thank you. I might have a little bit of a lead foot, guys. I've been good, JP, just working. Can't complain. Blessed, you know, but tired. Not right now. I don't know. I feel pretty good right now. I'm in a good place right now. In about 3 or 4 hours, I'll be getting kind of tired. It's not raining, no. My windshield looks like it because I think there's some tree sap on there. They got on there throughout the day. Yeah, the windshield is not in good shape. I need to get like... Yeah, well, I'll complain for Moxie Man because Moxie Man went through a wreck today. Neck all messed up. I mean, I don't know. It's because I can't hear the engine because this stupid earbud. I'll blame it on that. How's it going, Christians and Duvall? Yeah, it does. I know, like, I don't want to harp on it too much. He's probably trying to forget about it. Yeah, it's not too late. It's 10:45, 173. What's up? Oh, yeah, we're good. Yeah, I do have the earpiece in. I'm trying. Probably, Ellie, I don't know how long I'm going to do it. But, I mean, look, you didn't know for a while, right? So it's fairly, like, I'm kind of like, listen, it's kind of like the first time you're ever on camera. It's hard to just let it flow. And, but with this thing in your earpiece, I feel like the secret's. Yeah, I thought you might be renting like some Teslas or something now. Because, like, I mean, that might actually be something to think about. So are you driving your own car? Trying to find a job. I hear you. Those dang Apple users. Yeah, yeah, Impulse. I did a little live stream earlier. And then I cut it to go to a friend's live stream, hang out. And I've been working the whole time, but yeah, it'll be a little bit like that. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna get close to the goals. 176. We need like $24. The wife is back to work, so she's been covering the loss. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Well, hopefully you'll figure something out. I mean, maybe try to like rent a Tesla or something. Thank you. Have a good night, man. You know what I'm saying? Try like renting a electric car. Yeah, AI's taking all those, JP. Let me make sure this is the right thing. Yeah, AI is going to take most of those remote jobs. Think about it. If it could be done remote, you could probably program a machine to do it. But hopefully you can find something. You probably find something. I mean, if you can do like social media, like editing and stuff like that, I'm sure there's jobs. I was actually talking about, oh, the Teslas. Yeah, probably some. You're right. Probably everybody wants to get the little Model 3s and stuff. But I was thinking about just for a week, though, not like for the YouTubes and also for my own curiosity. You know, I don't know how much money I could actually make renting a car, but yeah, I was going to say, if you can do like social media work, you could still do okay. I was even thinking about it today earlier. I was joking, but I really wasn't joking because somebody was talking about editing up for clips or videos later. And I'm like, dude, I don't have time to do that. I was like, dude, I'd have to pay somebody to do that. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, it depends on how much I pay. It might be worth it, you know? Like, I don't know. So, you know, there's people like that out there. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be worth it. It might not have any return on it, but it might. People might like that. Those clips. I don't know when I would do it because I'm working, you know, 13 hours, 14 hours a day and live streaming most of that time. And then when I'm done with work, I got other work that I got to do too. So, because I'm still trying to revive my eBay account. So I've been trying to list every day. But yeah, I've been doing 15 JP because of this gas. I've been driving more. I've just been my strategy's just been to like, yeah, I'm spending more on gas, but I'm just going to drive more. You listened to that rant again, Ellie or Leslie? Yeah, we're getting orders, Javier. And I think this might even be sending me over close to Wake Forest, so I'd like to try to go switch zones. Yep. It's a... here it's $4.20. $4.20. So... like what Leslie's talking about, like I had a rant the other day, dude, and that's what she's saying about it. And so if somebody like rant up and I put it out as like a video or like a short or something, people might want to hear that. I don't know, you know what I mean? I feel like this social media thing's so weird because you feel weird thinking like people might want to hear what I have to say. Like that's a weird thing to say, but it might be true. Right. And so that clip would probably be a good thing. Or, that's just an example. There's tons of clips. But I don't really have the time to necessarily do it because I'm always actually just doing the thing. So, yeah, there's a thing. It's a thing. Because my strategy has been, instead of like make a piece of content and then milk it like and do 50 pieces of content with it, instead of that, my strategy, I mean in life, just with everything, is more stuff. Yeah, Moxie's here. That underscore Eam, that's what I'm listening to text to speech right now. Yeah, South Carolina, just about everything's cheaper. So I don't doubt that. Image, guys, I'm not able to keep up with the thing in here at the same time. I'll probably do a little update. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise it would be cheap. But we're the national average though. And somewhere around the national average from what I can tell. Like I don't know exactly, but if you look it up, it's probably close. And it's been that way. Most of what I can remember. We got 4 minutes, guys. How's the image looking? Are we holding up? Yeah, it would be cheaper. Well, that's kind of how it is, and I think in South Carolina. I don't think so. The only thing they're doing different road tripping is they're giving like a $15. I get $15 every week into my account, And I think on the Crimson card, which I don't have, but if you use that to pay for gas, you get like a 10% cash back or something like that. Yeah. Well, they need to try to get people to move there. I don't think there's a lot of people that live in. I don't think South Carolina is like considered to be a desirable place to live. I do use Upside, yeah. Link in the description, by the way, or like at least the code, if anybody doesn't have it already. I don't have it. If you have the Crimson card, thank you, Angela. If you have the Crimson card, JP, you can save on gas right now. They have like, I think it's like 10% off or cash back. It's cash back. It's not like you have to pay up front, but still, there's incentive. That's how everything works. That's how Upside works. That's how my 3%, my credit card with the 3% works. You know, all of that stuff. But yeah, it could be worth maybe going out, maybe, you know. I lost the old text to speech for a minute there. Just taking it sweet time or what? So you get used to that thing going off in your ear and then it stops. It's weird how you can get used to just about anything. That's so weird. I am in the Malibu. I had to reconnect. See if this works. Okay. UPS method. Yeah. All right, cool. I got reconnected so I can hear you guys again. Go drop this off real quick. Yeah, I mean it's just a facilitator, really. Okay, we've got that dropped off. Not sure about the total, but I do want to show you guys how this is looking for this particular dash. Now, the total is a lot higher, but that's 137.29 in 6 hours and 3 minutes. Yeah, they are trying to use the robots. They're ways away from making that effective, though, but just like with anything, I mean, rideshare people, I would be really working and investing. Let's see. What's up, Eugene? Yep. Well, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I need to get out of here. What'd you say? 183.03? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're on there. A little bit of everything. Like I just listed some Vapo sticks, like kind of like Vicks or whatever, that I got on the clearance section at Walmart, like straight up, like they were $1 each. So they're going out in listings for 3 for $17.99. So you make a few dollars there, but it's it's nothing crazy. But I mean that's an example. That's like the last thing I posted up, like just now, right? Like but yeah, I've sold air filters. I've sold all kinds of different things, supplements, little covers for keyholes on Jeep. I mean, look, I got a lot of different sources. The place I go, like places that get really good inventory. But then there's walking into Walmart. I can walk into Walmart and make you money. It's a little bit of a skill set. Oh, okay. Davey, I've been taking Sunday off. I took Sunday off last week anyway. Okay, sports and Pokemon cards, yeah. Hey, JP, I got some Pokemon cards. Maybe I could. I don't know much about them, but you might be interested in them. Maybe I can help you out since you're kind of looking to do some flips. I've got them in lots of things. I've got a lot of inventory still that I've got a list. I've got some actually very interesting inventory. Now, I'll sell a lot of different stuff, guys. I mean, just to be real, I've sold Hot Wheels cars, like gosh, dude, it's just I've sold so many different things. It's hard to even say. DVDs, VHSs, CDs. That's right, Javier. Kinda. Well, Javier, I've been getting the kids into the N64. So we've been doing that. Well, I'm not big on Pokemon, so I don't even know what they are. It's like a big box, big black box, and it's got like hundreds of them in there. So I don't even really know. I haven't sold comic books, but I've sold I got these old Post magazines from like way back in the day, like they're 60s, 70s, 50s, 60s. So I've sold some of that stuff. I bought a bunch of them out of an old antique shop guy was trying to get rid of a bunch of them, and I just bought bulk. It wasn't even the best purchase in the world, but out of all the ones that I bought, some of them were worth like 30, 40, 20. Yeah, he does comics. I've done a little bit of that type of thing, but not really like specifically comics. I've sold radios, like vintage radios. I've sold salt shakers, like vintage, like specialty salt shakers, like ice cream scoops, like staplers. It's hard for me to even really select down to one thing. Little things that like clean up your Windows, Windows like computer, like Windows, like you just plug it in, like whatever. I've sold those things. Like I've sold a lot of different stuff, man. It's kind of hard to even really like. I sell pretty much anything. It's hard to even like. I can't dial it down to one thing. Yep. I'm going to Wake Forest. Javier, the radios I like to sell are from the 70s. It's just there's a couple specific types of units that I'll buy anytime I see them. I've bought probably 100 of them at this point, and flipped them. And I still have a few units, and I sell them one at a time. I don't flood the market with them. I clean them up, refurbish them. I keep them going. What's up, Gigfoot? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Just out here working, doing the thing. But yeah, there's a couple different specific models, and then like I said, I've sold staplers and stuff like that. So I've done a big mix of like vintage, of media, of like also newer stuff, like stuff that has a shelf life, like supplements and things like that, because I have sources where I can get those. We're talking like Fortiflora, like the dog stuff for dogs and stuff like that. I've sold a ton of that because I had a source for a while on that stuff. Radio Shack was kind of cool. You could go in there and make like a remote control vehicles and stuff like that. I never had the money really at the time, like when the Radio Shack existed. I didn't really have the money to be spending on that stuff, but it is kind of cool. But now, you buy all that stuff off of like the internet in different places. Okay, if I find an 8-track player, I'll let you know. I need to get like an Etsy store. Hey, thanks, Bigfoot. I appreciate that. Thanks for the happy Taco Tuesday for the Driving Daily Mafia. The Mafia extends its appreciation for your considerations. Let's get some Hulk smashes in the chat for Bigfoot, guys. And I'm gonna get you on myself in just a second here as soon as we get a stop. And guys, my strategy, what I'm doing right now, I'm probably gonna have to go ahead and end this dash and then start another one because I'm gonna go to Wake Forest. I'm going to Wake Forest. We're switching zones. We're gonna be switching zones. It didn't let me switch zones. Yeah, no worries. I don't know how I would let you know. But if I get one and you're on here and you're live, I'll let you know, and I'll make like a short, like a members only short specifically for you or something. You're not a member. I don't know how we'll do it. We'll figure it out. If I find an 8-track player, I'll figure out a way to like let you know, get it to you. I don't find too many of them. Honestly, the thing about it, actually, do I have one? I have some 8-tracks. I have a lot of 8-tracks. I actually have like several boxes of 8-tracks. That a friend, I got a record player from her and some 8-tracks. I still have most of them. I think I sold some of them, but I have a lot of them because I had a record player, cabinet record player with a 8-track player as well, like built into it. Like it's a huge cabinet model. And that I don't have that anymore. Gigfoot, thank you. I appreciate the $9.99. Thanks for the support. Thank you for the happy Taco Tuesday for Driving Daily Mafia, keeping the wheels rolling on the Driving Daily Mafia machine. Gosh, I've stumbled over my words. I do need Taco Bell orders. I am going to actually go ahead and end this dash though. So I'm ending this one. Our total right now, Leslie, can we get the total again? Just repeat it up there so that I can put that into my, well, actually I have it here, I think, on the calculator. Yeah. That's going to be my baseline. My baseline is $183.03. Now we're going to go ahead and start a new dash when we get into Wake Forest. That was $137.29 for 6 hours, by the way. Thank you, Leslie. Hey, what's up, Steve? You have Yeah, I know you have the tape. I'm not trying to sell the tapes. I am going to sell I have a lot of 8-tracks. I'm going to get rid of them. But I'll let you know about the machine. I don't know, Davey. We're going to go to, at least our goal is 200. So we're at least going to hit that and knock that out. And then we'll see how it goes. It's actually not too late. So we're rocking and rolling. But yeah. Let me get this back up here. I'm gonna wait a minute until I pop into a new dash. Yep, big speakers. Well, I mean, I don't know, dude. Stream snipe me. No, I'm just playing. I've seen you before. Yeah, don't spam your info. You can hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram, JP. All right, I'm gonna hit the dash right now on this Wake Forest. We're gonna start. Our baseline is at 183.03. We're gonna see if we're gonna push it. 17 should be really easy. David Hunt is in the house. What's up, David? Am I getting better at can you guys tell that I'm listening to you? Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look at them. I'll take a look at them. They're in boxes. They're in boxes that are sitting under other boxes. Yeah. It can be done, actually, but it's just not advisable for most people. I know you. I've met you before, so it's... Yeah, it's not bad. It's been a pretty decent night. Pretty decent night. We had some technical difficulties early on, but it's looking good. You can tell? Oh, okay. So is it bad? Do you think it's bad, or like... I'm doing the best I can. I just have to unplug if I want to go on a rant. There's no way. Because I'm always constantly going to have to be addressed, you know. What's coming in on the chat. I'm just trying to, like, accelerate my ability to communicate while we're on drives. That's right, Vivo Mafia. Let's go. All right, so we are on in Wake Forest right now. I don't know if we're gonna get any orders coming down this road, but we're gonna we're moving into that zone because I wanna take advantage of potential late night orders. Now, what last night, you know, we only need the 17 to get to 200 though. Let's work on that one first. Okay, cool. Right on, JP. I'll have to get it later, though. You know, I'll work through it, but 200 is the goal, David, for $200 for the night. That's what we want to make. Riding with me tonight, by the way, guys. You guys rock. Thank you for bearing with me while I'm working with this new tech for me, tech. I am gonna get those better earphones so that I can actually hear, you know, kind of what's going on here. It's 11:13. I kind of don't want to drive too much. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park right over here for a second. Now that we're in the zone, and just kind of let it give us something to move us around the zone. I don't want to like do it on my own dime. Kinda, you know what I mean? By the way, and I haven't been monitoring it the whole time, but has our reception been holding up this whole time? Like, pretty good. That was. Y'all don't spam my Instagram now that he said that. Oh my goodness. Don't spam me too hard. Everybody will be sending me messages. Cool. Okay, good. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's to be expected. In those remote areas, we're under trees. What's up, Running Hills? You changed your profile picture, it looks like. I don't know if you had one before, but now you have one, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so You might have to wait. We might have to wait a little bit to get an order. So we're now wait. Those trees are awesome. By the way, I just love those trees. They're so green. Oh, okay. I wonder if they'll put a. So okay, that happened to me early on. In the I'm gonna take this out of my ear and I'm gonna speak freely. That happened to me early on. Getting like having trolls and stuff like that, and they were impersonating all of my people. And then coming in and just like spamming the chat with troll stuff. Davey just dropped, appreciate the grind, happy to help. Davey, I appreciate it. And you can't even see my face, it's so shadowy. I'm gonna put some light on it. I appreciate it, Davey. Thank you for the, I didn't park here like for my face to be on the screen, so I'm the shadows, dude. But that's awesome, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for the $27.99 Canadian. I'm trying to work that out. That's got to be around $20 or something like that, dude. US, thank you, dude. That's a big one. I appreciate. That's a lot of fuel. That's like a lot of fuel. Maybe half a day, a long day or whatever. So, you made me look good in the video. Well, that's good. That's good. Not the last order, Javier. We're gonna try to get to 200. But yeah, that's awesome, David. Thank you. That really helped. That's gonna help. I'm gonna make that help, and I've rolled a lot of this stuff that I've made on YouTube into what I'm doing. That's why I'm asking you guys constantly about the internet, because I want it to work. I've got now 3 phones running, and I have them all bonded together, so I really want it to work. Plus the satellite. So it's why it bums me out when I go somewhere and it's like, it looks like Minecraft or whatever. I'm like, dang it. All this stuff is still not helping with this location, but I do technically have Cash App. I don't put that out publicly though. 173. The only thing I have public that's like that is in my description somewhere, or on my page somewhere, is a buy me a coffee. That's the closest thing I have to that, but I don't give my Cash App out like that. Because I don't ever ask for anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really like asking for stuff, so I don't really want to put it up there like that. Why can't I see? Why did it just do that? Just moved off of my screen. Yeah, we need orders, man. I'm gonna put you guys back in. I actually kind of got used to it. Pause that. Kind of got used to being able to hear you. Am I getting better at it? Being able to talk through that? It's only been like a few days. And I'll be even better when I'm not like, when it's not jammed up in my ear. If I have something back here. Actually, that's what I need to look at. Why are we not getting orders though? That's not good. We might have to do the weave, dude. We might have to go drive up to Walmart. You want to do some dash camming, guys? Davey has helped with the fuel, so we could do some more dash camming. We don't have to just sit here. We can go drive. Yeah. Amazon time, yeah. I'm going to look and see if I can get the piece that doesn't go in the ear. What is it called? Casey mentioned it earlier. It's the ones that go around the back and it goes into the bone. Open ear earbuds. Alright. I want the ones that go around behind the ear. Okay. I'll look for that. I don't know. I want it to be open where I can actually hear regular sounds as well. monster. Yeah, because these just, I don't like these. I might have to, this might not be something we just like buy right now tonight. Like I need to like do some research on this. Yeah, I'm gonna do some research. Bone conduction, that's what I was looking for. I know, Davey. Ah, there we go. Bone conduction. These are a bit more on the expensive side, but it would be worth it. And I'm not going to use these all the time. But yeah, like, dude, I think there might be some times where we go on like a road trip, right? On a highway. And that's when I need them. Visible wireless, David. It's on the Verizon network, and I got that because I already have the T-Mobile ones. So I wanted a different set of towers potentially. So it's called Visible Wireless. And honestly, the prices are pretty good. The prices are actually pretty good. Dang, those are $200. I gotta get the knockoff of those. Those shocks are $200. There's an Ohio knockoff for like 30. I think that's what I'm kind of looking for. I don't even have like a $200 microphone yet. The microphone would definitely take precedent over this because I don't even really need this. I've been able to, but I'll find something. All right, we need orders, man, and we're not getting them. Who uses Verizon? Visible uses Verizon. That's why I got Visible. I have so this phone is now on Visible, and then the other two are on T-Mobile, and then I have the Starlink. So we're running all that to get. Actually, all of it's going into the same bonded network right now to run this stream. But I'm a total amateur, so I don't really know if I'm maximizing it yet. But it's only been a couple days, so I'm just dialing it in, working on it. I'm just working on it. All right, I'm gonna look at these. Yep, I need some orders, man. We only need $17 at this point. It's like, just give me the $17 because we're probably just gonna go home after that because it's so late at this point. All right, I'm gonna restart the app, and then we're gonna drive. We're gonna do the weave. I will take the Taco Bell orders. Okay. We're gonna do some dash camming. Cause it's a dash cam channel too. It's a lot of things, right? So we'll just do some dash camming along the way and let's do. Probably get something. Something along the way, I would think. Shoot. If nothing else, yeah, just a quick 17. That's dude. Much. Never asked for anything. No, I don't know about deliver that. Yeah, JP, this is what I've been doing though, because of the expensive fuel, because I don't have so many avenues to make money. I could lean into eBay, I could lean into YouTube harder. I have a whole nother channel that has nothing to do with driving, so you know, I could technically make more videos to make more money, but like I don't really make those videos for the money. So what I've been doing is I've just been like staying out till I hit 200 every day. Yeah, so the last week I did 14 in 6 days. I took a day off, and the first time I took a day off too. And then the days before that, the weeks before that, I didn't really take a day off. I hit like 15 and some change. So if I was renting a car, I'd probably have to at least get 14 or 15. Yeah, there's a hot spot. I'm gonna drive towards it. Chris. Visible's up good. Dark side. It's working. I'm running the hotspot. Well, no. I'm sorry. I was running the hotspot. Now I'm running my Wi-Fi is connective. Wi-Fi is. I'll go on a Starlink, and from that I have the Visible and the two T-Mobiles, and it seems to be working. I mean, the cool thing is I have another phone line. I didn't really need that, but I haven't had anything drop out tonight, so everything seems to look decent. All right, we got an order too. Going to Sheets. I'm gonna take it. I gotta go right though, unfortunately. Dang it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. All right, so Leslie, this is a $5.03. That's not big, but if we get like 4 of these or like a couple good ones, then we'll be at at least our goal. And you know how it is. If they keep giving me orders, I may take a few more, go over the 200, but that's just for good measure, just for fuel. Yeah, I know. Well, because I'm in Wake Forest. Yeah, blue lights, of course. I've had them get up on me a couple times in the last few nights. You know, JP knows. See, I told everybody here about Wake Forest and the police, like how the police are a little overzealous sometimes. Yep, the late night crew is in the house. Darkside just came to America to get some Panda Express. Thank you, Leslie. You guys rock. We got a good crew, man. Good crew on board tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I fully expect to probably have to talk to them at some point, even though I don't speed, I don't break the traffic laws. It's just like if you're out at night, at some point one of them's probably going to get up behind you close up, and blue lights are going to come on, and then you're just going to have that conversation. But, it is what it is. I try not to let it bother me. I just kind of know it's going to happen. Got you. Got to go all the way to Toronto to get. Yeah, no, just go to Michigan. It's all good. It's all good. It's all gravy. So yeah, we're going to the Sheets on Thornton, which is right up here, and this car seems to be like price matching me on speed, which is kind of annoying. I'm gonna kind of just go ahead just a little bit. Yeah, they don't like you missing those court dates. I was telling the class the other day, about a time that this was when I was way younger, but I had a ticket that had been, it had been taken care of. My attorney had gone and taken care of everything. My attorney out of Wake County, but they never gave the memo over to Granville County where I was at the time, and because they were actually switching their filing systems or whatever over to I guess like digital. This was way back. But when they were trying to, get everything together. So Wake County communicating with Granville County, etc., whatever. You get the idea. They didn't communicate the fact that there was no issue anymore. Like the court date, there was no other court date. Oh yeah, I bet. If you're not. Anyway, so they came to pick me up over in Granville, because it just never got communicated that the stuff was dealt with. Yeah, that sucks to have to go across the border every time, but all right, how's the audio on this one? Then I'm gonna go pick up that order. I brought it back. I was listening to you guys the whole time. I know. Oh, okay. I know the audio. I can actually hear it. I heard it on that. All right, cool. Yeah, Davey, I have buy me a coffee if you're interested in that. But I don't like putting the link in the description and in the comments or anything like that. I don't like it. It's cringy to me. I don't like it when people do that. What's up, Eric? What's up, road tripping? There's an echo. Hold on, what? There's an echo. What's up, Eric? No, there's not an echo. You might have two devices on. All right. All right, cool. We got it. Yeah, I appreciate it, Davey. Well, if you're interested, I do have the, like I said, I do have the buy me a coffee. I just don't like putting it out there. It feels like I'm asking for money, and I never have, and I never do, and I don't want to. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm going to flip you guys back around. We're going to see if this order's ready by now. Let you look at those crazy colors of that store. See you guys in just a minute. Yo, that took way too long, man. Way too long. So he had like the drinks and all the food in there, and it looked like a rat's nest. And you know how they have the bags that close? He was like, "Yeah, it's not gonna even close." And he just tried to hand it to me like that, and I was like, "Dude, if I deliver that, oh, shoot."
Everything is awesome. Catchy. At Angela.dash.
Must have disconnected. Yep. So yeah, I was like, if I deliver that, we're gonna have problems. You know, I mean, come on, dude. Obviously gonna have issues with that. Nah. Yeah, no, Javier, I just, he ended up, he was like, oh yeah, I've DoorDashed before, I got it. I'll just do 2 bags. I was like, yeah, I think so. Yeah, right? Snooks, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. They don't take too much pride in their work in there. They were just, I don't know, man. I get it, but I don't think I would be able to. Yeah. Has something to do with it, I think. Yeah, they're all over the place. Sheets took over here for, you know, after a while, like, they're everywhere. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3. There's 3 in the Wake Forest DoorDash zone, and there will be 4 as soon as the 4th one's under renovation, but there's normally was 4 in the Wake Forest DoorDash zone. No, actually 5. I'm sorry, I forgot about the one out on 401. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff that used to be in other places. It's expanding out here. All right, Davey, take care, man. Appreciate all the support, the cool messages and stuff. You have a great night, man. We appreciate you over here at the Mafia. Called me Ron again. So yeah, I hate that it cut out a minute ago, but apparently that's just something that happens. Not much I can do about it. Just keep on going, I guess. Keep on getting it. Drop this off real quick. Of course. Hey, so we're at 503. This car coming. I'm just gonna go and pull over here. What else we got? We got a McDonald's 765 for 9 miles. Let me look at which 9 miles that actually is. Okay, that's actually gonna be, oh, that's not too bad. That's back into the zone. I'm taking that. All right, let's see. Pull forward a little bit more. Might be able to get out of here the right way. The correct way. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so this is gonna take me back into the where I want to be in the zone. $188.06. Yeah, nice. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Go left. Yep. Yeah, she does, Running Hills. She really does. Okay. This car is just sketching out over here. Why you sketching out, car? We're going to not Taco Bell, the McDonald's on Falls, and then we're going to take that down all the way up Falls into Wake Forest. Yeah. Stacking wins. So I think like this order and then another order would get us to 200. Okay, thank you, Leslie. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna get the 200. We know that pretty much. I mean, all I need is one more order after this. Hey, Leslie, one more time, if you could put my current total plus the thing that we're running with, and I could just like put that in my calculator without having to do any crazy stuff. 957. Okay. Cool. Thank you. All right. Thanks, JP. And thanks, Leslie. I got Ellie and I got JP here too, so they can help out. Appreciate you guys. All right, like yeah. So we got this one, and then one more order after that, and we'll get there. Yeah, I appreciate it, JP. All right, 188.06 plus the. Gotcha. Get some rest, Leslie, and you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. I hope it's a good one. We're just gonna keep on stacking wins, right? Lord gives us another day. If so, we can just keep stacking. Thankfully. Go home and have soda. I don't think there's any soda at my house. I don't think there's any soda at the house. I think my wife's trying to get away from it, and I'm trying to get away from it too, so I'm not really buying it, but I keep getting it for free out here in the streets. And then I got the that meal the other day from Firebirds. JP, you'll find this interesting. You know Firebirds, right? Over in North Hills. I had orders the other day that were going crazy. They had me like 4 orders on the books. They had 3 orders on the books. I had 2 in the car. I had 1 to go pick up, and they sent, before I could leave North Hills, they sent Firebirds as well on top of that. So I go pick up the Firebirds, and then I get a call from the from Doordash, and they're saying, hey, can you prioritize that order? And I'm like, no, I can't. I got 3 other orders. I'm going to have to take those other orders. And so they're like, okay. Well, about 20 minutes later, or about 10, 15 minutes later, I'm picking up the other orders. And sure enough, I don't know why I don't have this pointed up like this. And sure enough, the Firebird order gets canceled. So I'm sitting here with all this like gourmet chicken stuff. Yeah, just have a Doordash order.
All right, second window.
Thank you. And so I'm sitting here with all this like chicken. I get some fried chicken and some like chicken breast basically, and also grilled, with like mashed potatoes and this like kind of mashed up like vegetable stuff. It was amazing. So I did buy a soda actually to go with that because that was all free. I got paid. Oh, by the way, not only free food, they gave me the half pay for it. So I got the $20. Because it was a $20 order it was going to Garner. The only reason I took it is I already had those other 3. It's kind of going towards that direction. I was like, 20 more bucks, let's do it. It was gonna all put me over $200, for the day. And I wasn't even near done yet. Did I make 300 that night, guys? I think I might have made 300. Either that or we did 250 something. I can't remember. But I ate as much of that chicken as I could because you don't want to don't throw that away. That's a living being, dude. That chicken was like walking around until it wasn't for that meal to exist. So I'm not going to sit there and like throw it away. I think I got full pay actually because it was like $20, and I know I got $20 on the pay. So they gave me the full pay for it. It's kind of crazy. But I understand the person didn't want to wait. But at the same time, it was raining. It was that day it was raining. Gas is high. I think there's fewer Doordashers. Like, I was just getting orders like crazy, man. I've never had that many orders on the order book or whatever at a time. Never. You got a free pizza the other day? Because you used the wrong address? Yeah. That happened other day with Wingstop. The other night, some of the people were in here that are in here now. It was like a scam order. They had an address that didn't exist, and then they texted me with one that did. I was like, nah, we're not doing. It wasn't near. I was like, nah, I'm not moving off this pin. I'm calling support right now. Hey, is that pizza any good? Godfather's Pizza. This is where Pizza Hut used to be. Pizza Hut used to be at where the Godfather's is now. They closed that one down and the Creedmoor Road one down. Hey, there's one thing I like about that picking up at Godfather's. They got that warmer rack, right across from the cashier. And usually the order's ready and it's sitting on that warmer rack. Gave you the runs. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I probably maybe it wasn't just Godfather's Pizza. Maybe it just had a bug. Yeah, I'm taking a break from this headset, man. It's nice to monitor the stream. So until it cut out, or looking through the last couple hours, is that the stream quality has been pretty good as far as resolution and everything. So I'm happy with that. I don't know why it cut out. Like, sometimes I think I don't know if it's my phone or what. The phone get hot. Man, the phone might have got hot too. What's it doing? Oh, it's buffering now. Why is it buffering now? Just a little slight buffer. Oh yeah, I know. It's true. Why is my YouTube app doing this? My stream phone, or my chat phone, keeps wanting to jump off of my live stream and go to another different live streams. Why is it doing that? Yeah, I don't usually eat out either. Fortunately, that food from Firebirds was actually like maybe on par with the quality my wife would make, or like close to it. Because it's a higher end restaurant. So it wasn't terrible. You know. They said we got your back for late ratings or complaints. Oh, finally, they're handing the order. Oh, nice, we're up. How's it going? Yeah. Have a good one. All right. Yep. We got the order, guys. Got this one, and that's it. And you got all this talk of food, except for some of the more gory details. It's kind of making me hungry, honestly. All right, let's roll. Just gotta go all the way back down Falls into across Main Street. I think it's off Rogers, actually. So we go over to Rogers, where I would say we'll probably get a Sheets order. There's the airplane coming in. Actually, that airplane's going out. Yeah. It took a long time to get that order, I feel like. These orders are not coming in quick. I don't have a snack, Eva. But I'll be getting something to eat soon. Because I'll be ending the live stream within the next hour or two. And then I'm going to go eat. North Carolina. Oh my gosh. It sounds like a bit much, Jamie. Rolling. See, I like this delivery going from Raleigh to Wake Forest. I mean, this particular great because it's downhill. This one's downhill. So this whole delivery, like most of it, at least until we get to Capitol, is pretty much downhill. So that should be fairly economical. You can almost just let off the gas and let the car just take itself. Yep. David, I think it's, I think it's just getting slower. Yesterday I really was thinking, man, I guess people are just done with their tax return checks and all of that stuff must be gone now. And, they're starting to think about, oh crap, I got to get through the summer. Gas is expensive, like all these things. What's going on or not. But it's been harder for me to get the 200. You know what I mean? I've been having to stay out later. Today I got some pretty good orders, bangers or whatever, that kind of sped up the process a little bit, but it hasn't been easy. I mean, there's some markets, you see people like seem to be crushing it, but it doesn't seem to be easy here. I've been working for it. Staying out late for it and all this. Traffic really messes you up. 5 o'clock traffic. that can mess up a couple hours of the day right there. Sure can. Yep, up here with my night owls, up here with my my late night crew. Late night / early morning crew, which I don't want to go too far early into the morning, but yeah, it is what it is. We've been known to do it from time to time. Wouldn't be too crazy. Yeah. When you start taking naps, waiting for orders, it's slow. But I actually took a nap waiting on an order earlier today, I think it was. So it's been slow, and yesterday especially. And so it's been slow. If you're experiencing that, you're not alone. But we're still pushing out $200 days because I'm not caring about the hourly or none of that stuff. I'm just making it happen. Watching the Spurs and Blazers. David, get some rest, brother. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one, hopefully. And, I hope I'm not far behind. After this, we should be good. We're going to end up on Rogers Road. We got the Taco Bell and the Sheets right there. Like between one going down Rogers and then one going down Main Street here. So I do think it's a good possibility we'll get that order without too much delay. $15-minute wait? Like, you mean like wait to receive an order? 15 minutes? That's a little bit high on this map, but Javier, I've seen 15-20 minute wait times in other markets, but I've also seen it here. I mean, like today and yesterday were different. It's been different. I don't know if it's because I'm running different software, like for internet, like to pull my internet together. I don't think that's what it is. I honestly think it's just slow. Because I've been getting the same orders I would get, just less. Just less frequent. And every time I go into a store, it's not like they got like 10 orders sitting on the shelf. They got like 2 or 3. And, I'm also seeing for sale signs that, for houses and stuff. Lots of houses seem to be for sale right now. And that's a thing, that's an indicator, right? People can't sell their house. Or they're taking a loss on the house. They're going to be less likely to, might talk themselves out of having that that order from Sheets or whatever, their order from Taco Bell or whatever it is. Dropping this off real shortly. Got to run into these apartments. I was over here last night. Ellie, I might not have to change the mic because we're on about 3 hours. If you doesn't it look like we're at like 3 hours or so? I used a different mic than I did. I split the streams up today, so we're on the second live stream. I haven't been live streaming too long, I don't think. Glasses. Put those in the back. think we'll be okay on the mic. Well, I did do a different mic, yeah, because I actually put the other one back in the charging case whenever I was at Kendra's for a couple hours, so. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're on like hour 3 on this mic. Okay, now, I don't know if there's any parking spots, but yeah, we're back here where we were yesterday with that, and it's the same, okay, it's the same apartment. Just gonna park in here real quick. I'll be fast. Gonna run. Be right back. Yeah, guys, for the last hour and 7 minutes, we've made $12.67 So yeah, if we can get a good order, we're gonna take it and go home probably after. Yeah, yeah, we're at an apartment, not a business. All right, cool. So what does that put us at? Like 190 something? There's a $1 peak pay. We only need like $5 or $6 order to technically get over 200. I'd be cool with that. I got to get better at like just going ahead and calling it. All right, thanks, Ellie. Need a 429. All right, let's see if we can get one. It's crazy color. The Kona was a crazy color. I don't know if it was yellow or green. It was like a green yellow. A grella. I think I can. I think I can. And the only reason for me not to keep going beyond that very far is I got to start thinking about getting home and getting some rest so I can get up earlier and try to get out and maybe start my day earlier, give myself a head start. You know what I mean? By the time, so if I don't stream during the middle of the day, say I get on at like 6 o'clock, we'll have, you know, we'll be well on our way. Yeah, right. We'll pick up some gas at Taco Bell. That's true. Yeah, all we need is an order. Last night it was like pulling teeth getting an order, so you know I'm expecting to maybe. Oh, I just took an order silent. I don't know why I didn't see that. It's we gotta go. It's a. I just took an order, guys. So weird. It's a 12:30. It was 13 miles and it was quiet and I took it and I gotta go to Youngsville. I gotta go to the Taco Bell in Youngsville. But it's $12.30. So that's the one right there. Why was my sound off? Like, hold on, I gotta fix that. I think it's because I was messing around with the sound on YouTube. Whatever. Hey, I'm gonna take it. How many miles to the Youngsville store? Hey, 8 of those miles are to the store. So 8 of those miles are to the store, dude. So we only gonna have 5 miles to roll with that order once we get it. It's not too bad, dude. It's actually not that bad. for this time of night. Yeah, the wait might not be too bad though. I'll tell you this: the Taco Bell out there is better than the McDonald's out there. So we got that going for us. Usually that Taco Bell is a little bit more prompt with the orders. The across the street, it's like a 24-hour. They got issues or something. I don't know, man. But they're always like, oh, it's some kind of drama or whatever. Sometimes they're good though. I mean, just depends. It really all boils down to this: if your management sucks, everything's going to trickle down from there. If the management is good, they're not going to put up with the nonsense, right? And so they'll get it done. And everybody else will act a certain way all the way down the line. And I think Chick-fil-A is a perfect example of this. They make sure their management is a certain way, and then it goes down the line. It's a kid down to the kids working there, and they got a good attitude. Yeah, they keep to create this different environment. It's a whole different vibe to it, and it's good. You go to Chick-fil-A and it's legit. You always feel like welcome, and that's how it should. And they do pay pretty well, yeah. So they're not unhappy about they're not unhappy about their wages. They put the miss in mismanagement. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's see if we can get some green lights. Some DrivingDaily Mafia green lights out here. There's one. There's two. This should accelerate the process if we don't have to hit red lights and stop. Dang, this is gonna put us at like 207 or something. 207 something. Oh wow. That's great, Ellie. And we don't have to stay out till 2 o'clock. Although we are closing in on 1. $200 a month, Vadim. You should be able to pull it off. You could just do like $5 a day. Wait. You'd have to do like $10 a day for 20 days. You can do it. That's right. Aim low. Keep the bar real low. You should be able to get over it pretty easy. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm not a. I think what I said is I'm not a GigTube channel. So I'm not a GigTube channel technically, or only. And you're correct. I did say DoorDash is not a delivery company, and I know that's probably controversial for a lot of people, but it's true. They're not. They're a tech company, and they're a facilitator. You did put the miss in misrepresentation. Sorry. Please. I don't know. Let's try it real quick. Right. We are delivery drivers. Yeah, it just tells me the numbers, Ellie. We are delivery drivers, and my argument is that the delivery business is the drivers, not DoorDash. DoorDash in and of itself is not a delivery business. It's not a food delivery business by far. They do logistics, they do facilitation, and that's it. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. It's just a tech company. We are the delivery people. DoorDash is the tech company. That's all they do. I know. You would think they would have something better. All these apps, they're tech company. It actually makes me think about the state of things a little differently, right? I mean, we're about to have robots putting together cars and stuff, right? And doing all kinds of things. Okay. Well, why can't they get an app that works? Are these robots going to be working on an app that is about the same quality as DoorDash? Because if so, I'm kind of concerned. They're going to be taking out the mail and cleaning up the house or something, vacuuming. What happens when it glitches out like DoorDash does? It's going to be an issue. So it makes me wonder a little bit. I think there's a dark side to technology. Yeah, they're going to be taking out the trash. They're going to be taking us out left and right. Shh, don't tell them, Fed. Eugene, thank you for hanging out with us, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening, and we'll catch you on the next one, hopefully. All right, we're finally at the Taco Bell. Almost. We just got to pull in. Javier's calling it a night after this delivery. Yeah, I am too. I am too. Dude, I remember the Y2K thing. Like, I was a little kid. But I remember my parents just saying that people were idiots and that like nothing was gonna happen. They were like, I don't think they said idiots, but that's basically the gist of what they were. They were a lot more polite about it. But the gist of what they were telling me was, it's like, yeah, people are just freaking out for no reason. Like, this is all nonsense. It's garbage. It's gonna be fine. You know, in retrospect, my parents are pretty smart, man. I mean, I already knew that anyway, but they kind of things coming or not coming.
Hi, how are you? Checking in with the mobile app today?
Yeah, I just have a Doordash order. I have it. This Taco Bell is pretty good. Usually don't have too much of a wait time. Taco Bell. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the orders. I'm gonna go back down to that Harris Teeter parking lot and we'll go hang out there. Yeah, a lot of people took it seriously, dude. A lot of people took it very seriously. Which is crazy. And they thought the software was going to crash. It wasn't going to be able to keep up or whatever.
Super sunny, right?
Yeah. Got it.
Have a nice day.
You too. Oh, there's no drinks either. This is like a dream order. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you take the stakes and you raise the stakes of something like, all right, you say something like, there's a 2% likelihood this thing happens, right? But if the thing itself is like cataclysmic in proportions, then you have to take the 2% likelihood, I guess, seriously, right? Or the 1% likelihood or less, right? Even. But you have to take it seriously because the consequences, the potential ramifications are big enough that you're like, okay, well, what if on the odd chance this does happen? So I get that. But a lot of people were just, get into it. Warren, you'd be surprised. A lot. I mean, tonight's a slow night, but there's a lot of people that order food. Probably people that are gamers and stuff, I would imagine. Like if you're gaming, time can just fly. You're drinking those energy drinks, you're just sitting there gaming. And you look up, it's like 5 hours later, 10 hours later. You're like, I want some Taco Bell. But here it is, like 1 o'clock in the morning, I think I should pause orders after this. Yeah, they said the home computers were going to stop. Yeah, because the date, they weren't going to be able to file the 0 or whatever. Yeah, I'm I'm pausing orders after this one, guys. We're gonna take this delivery. We're gonna hit the 208. Come back. There's a parking lot not far. If you guys want to talk about anything, we do that, and then yeah, call it a day, I guess, for the deliveries. But let's get this done first. You never know what's gonna happen. We're going out in the middle of nowhere. We're going out in Bigfoot territory. Yeah, Javier, we go home and we count all the money. Count all the money and drink soda, right? Oh my gosh. What if it was in the old days, like what if they paid you cash? What if DoorDash was all cash, man? You go home with like $200 or $300 in cash every night. Maybe Bigfoot is who ordered the food. Yep, I used to have the vending route I talk about sometimes. You know, it was a product. It was a paper product that, you know, that I had to go in and, like, you know, you go in and you count the units, and that's normal, right? You go in and you count the units and you replace it, and maybe you fill out the invoices. But the difference is, like, I collected cash. This isn't even that long ago in the grand scheme of things. I mean, we're talking maybe 15 years ago, give or take, right? But I was collecting, even if the amounts were like $15 or less, it was cash, man. They would give me cash out of the register with the change and everything. I had a money bag, throw the money in there, you know, fill out the invoices and everything, stick that in the money bag with the money. And at the end of the day, you know, I'd have a stack of invoices, my copy. Store had a copy. I had a bag full of cash, and I had the numbers, and the numbers, you know, you do all the numbers and everything, you know, of course, added up at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, that's how we did it. I mean, we had quarters, dimes, and nickels and pennies in there in that bag, because the vendors would pay you exact change. I can't remember how much the units cost. It was something kind of like that, right? So we would get paid, like, you know, my thing. I'm just going to use like 67 cents or whatever. Say it's like that. I can't. So 10 units. If they sold 10 units, I'm taking all the other inventory out, and I'm billing them for the 10 units. $6.70. They're literally giving me $6 bills, or 5 of one, you know, 2 quarters and 2. I file that away. I put that in, you know, fill out the stuff, give them their paperwork, let them sign, I'll sign, and then we move on. But I'm collecting money, right? Which I don't think any of them do anymore. I don't think people collect money anymore, like on the vending. Javier, you did vending, right? Did you collect any money, like cash money? Yeah, it's unheard of. I think I was one of the last people to collect cash from the vending routes. I had to be. That was like the last generation, basically. So, I mean, it was like, wow, dude, you could print out directions. Because I could run different options, you know, so I'm turning into the store on the right-hand side, everywhere, which way. And then I run the route around, you know, and then there's a couple of options how to do that. And I used to figure that out. How will I run this route to make it, you know, the optimal amount of speed, the optimal, like, I'm hitting this store at this time, turning right into it, instead of turning left across traffic, all those things. And $90,000 deposit. Yeah, I mean, I used to do deposits when I worked at Jimmy John's. I used to have to carry the deposits after the shift to the bank. Taking a bag of cash down there to the bank. And you're sitting there. Yeah, you're sitting there with a bunch of money, going and trying to deposit at the bank, even at nighttime, because we had a way of doing it at night too. And so it's like you're taking this freaking cash deposit, and basically putting yourself at risk for not a lot of money, honestly. Yeah, I did work at Jimmy John's, Ellie, for a while. I was a delivery guy, but also worked the night shift, so I would close up. So I always have done a little bit of everything with the restaurants, but I always tried to deliver as much as possible. Oh yeah, definitely super dangerous, Warren, especially coming out of the store if they know you. Like, even your homies might know that and be like, hey, look. Or your perceived homies, Like, there's Warren. He's coming from the store. He's probably got like $90,000 cash on him, or however much. I'm not in Knoxville anymore, Max. I was there a couple weeks ago. Let me drop this off. Well, that hour kind of caught up pretty quick because I'm at $25 now, $24.98, and it was $12 and something for the hour, but that caught up pretty quick. So hour and a half for 25, not great, but also not bad. Yeah, Max, I was in Knoxville for a few days, but yeah, I'm not there anymore. Val Kilmer and the guys from Heat. Yeah, dude. Dude, I've watched his tactical reload like 100 times. Val Kilmer from Heat. He had that AR, dude, and he did that tac reload in the middle of a gunfight. It's like, dude, he really did that right. Like, it's crazy. Well, I had to, yeah, I was going over there, Max. I was in Knoxville. We were there to see family, but yeah, I DoorDash. If I go somewhere else, I'm gonna DoorDash there. So yeah, I had a rental van. I was DoorDashing a rental van. All right, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna look at these numbers. I'm gonna end this dash right now, real quick. We're gonna look at these numbers. I got a parking lot real close by that we can go to. We haven't been there before, but we're gonna go. It's like a grocery store, so I think it'll be good. It's a good place to go. And yeah, we'll do the numbers. We'll chit chat for a little bit. Yeah, no, so the family that was there they were working there. They're there for work for a few months or whatever. So they had like a Airbnb or whatever. So we went and visited them because they usually live a lot further away. That way my kids could see him and all that. But yeah, I did explore Knoxville. I've got videos in Knoxville, Max. I've got videos from the Sun Sphere. I have a video up there that I took from, you know, and also at James White Fort and some other stuff. But yeah, live streamed for 3 days in Knoxville on Doordash. Yeah, Tennessee was fun, and we'll go another time. We'll go another place. I think the next place we're probably going to go is going to be Florida, and or maybe somewhere else in North Carolina. Might be a distance away. I might, you know, try to do that. I'll take a pay cut a couple days to do that for the Mafia crew. And whether it be, you know, I'm not sure where we would go, because we could go to a small town somewhere and not make a lot of money, but also see some really cool stuff. And I'll take the phone and put it on the gimbal and we'll walk around. If we go to Florida, it will probably be North Florida. I might take us to St. Augustine. I've actually lived there for a few months in St. Augustine, and so I'm fairly familiar with it. There's a few people that watch the channel down there too. And I'll probably, you know, we'd probably DoorDash around there, but I could also take you guys to like the downtown late at night, or either, you know, around the outside of the fort area down there. And there's some other cool areas. There's the Fountain of Youth. Take you there. Probably make a little video there or something. That'd be kind of cool. There's a bunch of stuff to do. I mean, obviously there's the beach. You know, there's an island. You go over to the island, or you can be on what they call the mainland, which is it's just a small little bridge in between. But there's a technical difference in the zones. And there's just stuff we can explore, and it could be fun. No, you cannot get mod, Max. This isn't one of those channels. I don't mod a lot of people. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, let's see. Oh dang! Thought that drove through. Man. That's not gonna work. That could work. I'll just make it work. I'll make it work. This will work for now. You can see around me and everything. What's up, Angie? Yeah, it was a good night for dashing. What I'm gonna do, it's actually not blue either. It's almost like a turquoise or something like that. It's not blue. You also saw the thumbnail, so that's called cheating. But you still failed because it's the wrong color. It's like more of a green turquoise. Looks like that in the camera, but yeah, if I had better lighting, you would notice it. All right. Let's see. I'll show you guys the numbers and how we broke that down to get the 208 for the day. And I'll try to attempt to put the mileage to go with the hours together and stuff like that. And all that. But yeah, let's look at it. And then I'm going to go home and go to sleep. We'll talk a little bit if you want. But let's see. All right, let's go into our weekly. Let's go into our dollars here. All right. This week. All right. So this was the we've done way too much time. 25 hours. Yes, Angie, I am going. Thank the Lord. Right, it's right. I'm going to go get some rest. I am going to do it. Okay, so I'll show you guys real quick. So the day started. I took this first delivery. That Tuesday there's a holdover. The 10:45. So don't count that. I took this 795 to start the day. Then we took a 37.79. Then we took a 137.29, and then we took the 24.98. If we look at the hours, that was an hour and 35 minutes. That was 6 hours. And that was an hour. And that was 2 hours and a half. So 6 hours, 8 hours and a half, 9, 10, 11. Basically 11 hours. I think that's 11 hours. Not as bad as yesterday, but, still pretty bad. Oh, yeah, I guess we should look at the ratings. Hold on, I'll get those up. Show you guys the ratings. So here's our ratings right now. We're platinum. Yeah, I don't really care about that, but it's a byproduct of this. So 57% acceptance rate, but everything is on point. Last 30 days, 810 deliveries. So I do 810 deliveries per month, give or take. That's a good amount of deliveries, right? But anyway, all right. So that being said, that's the deal. How was your guys' night? Everybody having a good night? So I've been working through some technical stuff. I've been working through like the earpiece, working with that on the side. I've been working on all these different connections. I think one thing I could say is, even though we did have a drop earlier where I had to like restart, and then YouTube thing, the audio is a YouTube thing. It has nothing to do with my equipment. It happens every like 5th time that you restart a stream. What do you guys think of the image? I think the image has been good. Like as far as the resolution, I feel like it's been pretty good in some places that sometimes it's not. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be places where it's going to drop, but I think this is a good setup for now. Starlink is our main hub, Wi-Fi hub. Then we got the T-Mobile. Then we got the T-Mobile, then the Verizon, and then the other T-Mobile is a backup. So all 4 of those in one bonded network, try to keep this thing going. That's what I've been working on, guys. So yeah, hopefully, continue to improve, but we're going to rock it out just like this for a while, until I get to the next iteration of that. Because the next step is basically to build a IRL backpack, basically set up. That is technologically over my head, but I'll look into it. I'm going to look into it, because the reason I want to look into it is because I want to go explore, and I want to take you guys with using the gimbal and stuff like that. And I want it to be crystal clear when we do it, or as close to as possible. Less pixely, more crystally, right? So that's the deal. All right. So Jason's here. Looks like that would be cool, says Angie. I think it would be cool, don't you? I really think it would. So it'd be fun. I mean, we've done it. We've done the exploration thing, but it didn't have the look because it was, you go into certain areas and there's just not good service, especially with just the phone, the one network, the wireless network. So, all right. So I think that's good, man. I think that's it. Shout out to Leslie, who did a really good job today. Always shout out to Ellie. She did great. We had a lot of people come through and hook up the stream. So I appreciate all of you guys. If you did hook up the stream at all, you're making these things possible. I'm going to continue to be consistent and come out here and do the things, and we will do some exploring, things like that. So, like we do. Anytime I can actually anytime I can actually explore, we do it. But if I can continue to be consistent, I think at some point we will take a day, not just the day off that I'm taking for my family, because I've decided that I need to be taking a day off every week for my family. This is to spend time with my family. My kids are getting older. We discussed this. I mean, they're getting older fast. They keep growing up. They keep growing, dude. They're not growing up, but they keep getting older. So, while I'm out here working, and then I go back home and they're like taller and stuff, and I'm like, wow, you're taller than you were. So I'm gonna take a day for that completely. Right now, that day is Sunday, but that's subject to change. And it's so important. And so we're gonna be just grinding it out every day. Other than that, the next step in the dream is that we take a day where we maybe aren't Doordashing all day and go to a certain location. And we can hang out with it on the live stream, but even if I don't live stream it, I will do my filming to do the videos. And that's what we'll do. All right. So guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate your prayers as well. I'll pray for this community if you pray for me. I appreciate that. And that's what we'll do. I know, we're getting done before 2, Ellie. I get to go home. I get an extra hour of sleep. So it's nice. I appreciate it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take advantage of that now. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. And guys, I will see you, Lord willing, be out here tomorrow again. All right. And I don't know exactly the time frame because I want to work a little bit before I go live. Now that I kind of got this set up about the way I'm going to be for now, for the next few days, we're going to run it like this. We're going to run it in this configuration for a few days. That way, so it'll give me time to really see how it performs. And so that's what we're going to do. All right. So I'm going to get off here, guys. We'll see you on the next one, hopefully. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to end it right here. It's going to be the night. You have a good one. I'm out.